This is my review of the Final Four and a preview for Florida versus Houston. And if y'all have watched any of my other videos, y'all might know that I'm an Auburn fan, so I'll go ahead and talk about Auburn versus Florida. Right off the bat, I'll start off, beginning to end. But at the beginning of the game, as an Auburn fan, I was feeling great because our offense was playing a lot better than I expected us to for the first half, most part. 46 points we had first half, which was a lot more than I thought we would because Florida's guys, they're all really big and they have a really good defensive team. So I thought we were going to struggle, but and especially getting offensive rebounds. We had a lot of good second chance points, like Chaney Johnson. He got a bunch of offensive rebounds from Broom. We were really out we were playing more physical than they were. And we were getting rebounds, we're getting buckets, we're making good passes. Everything was clicking on offense for the first half. Mostly defense, we let up 38 the first half, but it was better because we were up by 8 at half, which is great. I would take that in any day in a game that we're not favored by. First half, we really can't nitpick it much. We really just played really good. It's just great basketball first half, other than slightly being shaken up a little bit on defense. But that's literally it. Second half, though, that's where we kind of take a bad turn. I think in the end, Florida outscored us in the second half 41-27. So they outscored us by 14 points in the second half. Not good. Second half, I think they opened up by going on a 9-0 run for the first 9 minutes. Our offense, we got completely shut down. Janai Broom, he got worn down really quickly. It felt like Dylan Cardinal, he got the ball, he got blocked a lot. He got fouled a lot when he was going for dunks and stuff. But he's not a great free throw shooter, so it didn't really pay off to make any or to get some points out of it. I think he made a couple though. Our offense, our guards got absolutely shut down, besides Chad, but I'll get to the individual performances in a minute. Florida's offense was still about as good as they were second half, but that was mainly because of one man who I will get to, definitely. And overall, we just got beat in about every single way possible second half. It was just, you name it. We got out-rebounded. We got out, we had a lot more turnovers than the second half. Now, I think Florida, the turnovers were insane that game. We had 14, they had 16, but Florida had 10 or 8 turnovers the second half, the first half. Second half, I think they only had 6, which isn't good, but it's better than what we had. We had 12 turnovers. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get to this. There are 2 main reasons why we lost this game. One was 50% to 60% because of a man named Walter Clayton Jr., who was absolutely the best player on the court that night. Dude's just a freak at basketball. There's we could have 3 people guarding him. We could have, we could bring down our entire team. We could have Chaney Johnson, Janai Broom, Dylan Cardwell, Chris Moore, Chad Baker. We could have everyone guarding him at the same time. He's probably still making a bucket or drawing an and one or something crazy like that. I don't think I've ever seen a player have that good of a night before in a long time, or this entire season. That was just unreal. I'll get a bit more into that later, but as I was talking about the turnovers, so we only have 2 turnovers, the first half, which is unreal. That's amazing. Only 2 turnovers the first half is about as good as you can get. 0 is ideal, but most teams probably have about 10, 15 turnovers a game. We only have 2 the first half, which is incredible. That's incredible. So we're controlling the ball and we're getting buckets. Now, second half, we multiply 2 by 6, and we have 12 turnovers the second half, which is about just as much of the reason we lost, as Walter Clayton Jr. He was number 1, probably turnovers to number 2 or number 1, depending on how you think about it. I'm not mad. I'm just like, as an Auburn fan, like I had Florida beating us in this game. If we would have just played our best basketball, like if both teams played their best basketball and Florida wins and they win right, like, you look at that and you say, yeah, Florida's a better team. They won. But we're up at half by 8, and it's at 1 point the entire game, and we turned the ball over 6 times as many as we did in the first half. We didn't get near as many rebounds in the second half. It was just, I'm just asking why. Like, just why? It just seems like everything we did in the first half completely flipped in the second half. I just don't get it. I mean, we were very undisciplined. The shots, everybody shot. Everybody that was on the court besides Dylan Cardwell and Chaney Johnson. Those were the 2 players. Well, and you could kind of throw in Chad because it was our leading scorer, but he did a lot of stupid crap. But it was mainly Chaney Johnson and Dylan Cardwell, and somewhat Janai Broome because he had 15 the first half, but he didn't really do much the second half. So I don't know. Just extremely undisciplined. I love this team, but the shots that we were taking, it was just like we're driving in when we're being triple teamed. We're going for all these crazy and contested shots. Like, I'm pretty sure Janai Broome, like, threw it behind his head. Like, head went to... I mean, maybe I have to pull up a replay. But, like, just the shots were so, like... They were just bad and undisciplined. And Todd Pettiford, I said the main reasons we lost were Walter Clayton Jr. and the turnovers. Well, Todd Pettiford was kind of the third, but because of the turnovers, there's some plays where he just dropped the ball. Now, I think a couple of our other teams, I think Janai Broome just kind of let it go a couple of times, which, I mean, I don't get it. I don't think we've ever had that happen before. Like, it's not even like Florida swatting it away or they're just playing good defense. Like, no, we're literally just dropping the ball. Like, we're just losing the ball out of nowhere. Like this, we've played against great defensive teams. Like, we played against Michigan and Michigan State, and, like, they're all amazing defensive teams. I mean, we've played against 10, like, I don't know what was different about, like, we just dropped the ball and let them steal it. And the result is they have 16 points off of turnovers. We only had 6. All we had to do was take care of the ball. We could have had like 8 turnovers in the second half. We still probably would have won. If we had half the turnovers we did in the second half, we probably would have won. But, I mean, you never know what can happen with Walter Clayton Jr. on the court. But, I mean, we really did choke. I mean, it was back and forth all game. It was within like 3 or 1 points, like constantly the second half. But we choked. We definitely choked. We had a lot of opportunities to win, and we just we just blew it. I mean, Florida was winning at times, but it's not like we had so many chances. Like Todd Pettiford taking crazy contested shot. Now, he had 7 points. Like, if you look at the team spread, we had a lot of we had a pretty even team spread in terms of points, but I mean, it really wasn't that good. Like, or we didn't even play very good. Like, we probably played our C+ game, I guess. Like, at least in the second half, that was, I don't know. I can't put into words. Like, I just don't know what happened the second half. I mean, of course, Florida made adjustments. Of course, they played a lot better. But, like, it's not something we can't handle. It just seems like we carried all the momentum into the first half and had none left over for the second half. I don't know. I mean, it's disappointing. But, I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, because I saw this coming. Like, I knew Florida. I mean, I didn't know Florida was going to beat us, but I mean, I picked them to win because, in my opinion, they're just the better team. Well, I mean, they have the better players, but better team. I mean, they did beat us, so yeah, I guess they are the better team, even though we had a better team spread than them. But I don't know. I mean, it's the end of the season. I'm very, very proud of our team and what they've done. They did something like unreal in the regular season. They just went off and they kept dominating like most of every game. I mean, well, not every. I mean, we struggled a lot, but we won a lot of games. We had a great record in the regular season, and we had I think we had one of the most quad one wins in like history or something like that. I don't know. It was just some crazy stat. I don't know if it was in history, but it was up there. So I'm very proud of our team, but I just don't know why we couldn't finish strong. Like, again, if we just played our best and Florida still beat us, then I wouldn't have cared. Because I'm like, there's the other team. They should have won. But we just slacked off the second half and we played sloppy. We had so many turnovers. We took a lot of very undisciplined shots. And, I mean, that's what really lost us the game. And I guess we'll go ahead and get into Walter Clayton Jr. You know, that guy, I mean, there's no way he's not going to be a first-round pick. He's insane. Like, I mean, people are talking about Cooper Flagg and Janai Broome being in, they're the two best players. But who's talking about Walter Clayton? I mean, that dude's just insane. Like, he's literally in, like, they would screen and he would shoot, like, he's so quick to shoot the ball and he's so accurate. Like, I've never seen anything like it in a long time. I mean, it's just insane. He was like 60% for threes. I think he made like 5 threes that night, maybe more. He was like 60% on field goals. And, I mean, he had 34 points. Like, it was just insane. And I said in the preview to the Final Four, if we contain Walter Clayton Jr., we probably win. If we don't, we probably lose. And we didn't, and we lost. Like, if Walter Clayton Jr. even... Like, if he only had a third or, like 2/3 of his points, we probably still win. I mean, it was just so... I mean, that part, I mean, we really couldn't do much. He's just insane. Dude, like, he really kept them in the game. Now, you could say, the Martin guy and Richard... I don't think Richard did very well, but I know Thomas Hoff, he did I mean, he had some points, but I think a lot of them were, like, free throws and kind of just... fringy, I don't know. But mainly it was definitely Walter Clayton Jr. I mean, he had almost half their points, and I mean he's absolutely the main reason they won the game. I want to say as a team we played better, but also as a team we had a ton of bad shots and a ton of turnovers. So, yeah, just overall, I wish we could have played better just for our final game. It seemed like it was going to be that way in the first half and just didn't carry in the second half. So that's that. Florida, I mean, congrats to them. They're an amazing team. I think they're going to beat the next team we're going to talk about, which is Houston and how they beat Duke. Now, I didn't watch the entirety of this game. I think I watched like 10 minutes of the first half, but I went home and then I think I played some games with my friends and stuff like that. But other than that, I was keeping up with the game, and I thought, I kept saying this constantly. I was kind of hating on Houston. I was hating on them a lot. I think they're the worst 1 seed out of everyone here. I think it's Florida, then Duke, then Auburn, then Houston. And some nerd might say that Houston's better than Auburn when we already beat them in Houston. It wasn't their home stadium. It was at a tournament, but it was in Houston, and we beat them there. I remember the game. We would have beaten by more, but they shot a bunch of crappy free throws. But anyway, off topic. I thought Houston was going to get blown out. I mean, watching this game, they cut it within like 5 or 6 a couple of times, but then Duke would just get up by 12 really fast. And then I was what? I mean, I wasn't watching, but I was on the ESPN app tracking the second half, and I mean, Duke was up by 10 or 12 the entirety of the second half until there was 2 minutes left when they cut it to 9. And I mean, oh my gosh, you want to talk about 3-point shooters? That dude, I mean, I just kept seeing, I'd look up what happened. I mean, it's just 3-point jumper from LJ Cryer, 3-point jumper from LJ Cryer, oh my gosh, I mean, I want to know what his percentage was. I think he was bare minimum 50%. That was just insane. But I didn't expect Houston's offense to score 70 points. I mean, that really did shock me. I thought they were going to get absolutely shut down, and I didn't think Houston's I mean, I knew Houston has the best defense, but Duke also has like debatably the best offense in the country, along with like Florida and Alabama. So I don't know. I just thought there was no way Houston could win, and then they make like I think a bunch of free throws at the end, and then there's that very controversial foul on Cooper Flag, which watching that replay, I don't know, that was a pretty bad call. And then like Houston got to shoot for it, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know. This to me is the most shocking game of the entire tournament. I did not expect Houston to win this game at all. Like I thought Duke easily had this. But Houston, wow, I mean that's crazy. Yikes. Houston's tough. They're very tough. But I guess not too much to say about that game. Houston has had a great comeback. They kept fighting and they just won, I guess, even though it was kind of controversial. But I guess I'll get into the preview, Houston versus Florida. Now, I'm going to sound like a hater, but I think Houston doesn't have a chance. I really don't think Houston's going to win this game. The only way, and I mean the only way Houston wins is if they hold Florida to under 70. That's literally it. If Florida scores over 70, they lose. I already know Houston's offense is not going to score 70 points. There's just no way. Now, I know they scored 70 on Duke, but I don't expect them to have, or LJ Cryer, I don't expect LJ Cryer to have like however many threes he did. I mean, he might, but I think Florida has a better offense than Duke. And, I mean, of course, they have the man, Walter Clayton Jr., who is, I mean, all you can do is contain him. You can't really stop him because he's going to go off. He's going to go off. And all Houston has to do is contain him. Now, it is kind of shocking. I thought Houston, like, their guards, I mean, they're all like 6'4". They only have like two guys that are 6'10" and like 6'8". So, I mean, Duke outsized them by a good bit, and they still won. And Florida's also really big, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, Duke's just a really tough team, I think, and they can deal with it. Not many teams can do that, but I guess they can. But unfortunately, you got to go against the best guard in the country, and you got to go against another great defense. And of course, like Walter Clayton Jr. was the main one that made threes against us. But I've seen their team, Florida's entire team, they can all shoot threes. They're insane. So it's so hard to defend against Florida. And like Auburn, when we played them, like our defense didn't even do bad. They just keep making amazing shots. And our defense, like overall, I haven't given them enough credit because over this tournament, our defense has been insane. Like Michigan State, I mean, what do they have, like 68 or 64, 66 towards the end of the game? Like, it really wasn't that close. That was just because they made a bunch of crazy threes at the end, but that was literally it. It really felt more like they only scored 50. And then, like, Michigan, they got absolutely shut down for a lot of the game, too. So our defense has been playing lights out. And even in Florida, when it looks like we're playing good, I mean, they're just so good at making shots, or Walter Clayton Jr. is. So it's just so hard to stop them. And Houston's going to have a really tough time. I think their defense will struggle. But, yeah, like I said, the only way Houston wins is if they hold Florida to under 70. If Florida scores, I don't care if it's 71, 72, no, like they're losing because I don't expect Houston's offense to do that good because all Florida's guys, again, are very big and they can all play defense and they just do everything. So, I don't know. I think Florida's got that one kind of easy, especially like Houston's already been beat by Auburn and Alabama at the beginning of the season. Now, of course, that was a long time ago, but I don't know. It seems like Houston's having a problem with like versatile offenses, like when we beat them, like Auburn, because I think Auburn has a very versatile offense. I mean Duke does too, but like Alabama beat them in overtime. Auburn beat them kind of handily. Even though Houston was up by a good bit at some points in the second half. I don't know. Again, I just don't think Houston's going to win. If Houston wins this, I'm never hating on them. Like I might never hate on them again because I've been doubting them a lot this tournament, and I'll start having some more respect on Houston if they win. But I don't think they will. I'm still going with Florida easily. So, yep, that's been my preview. It's probably my longest video so far. But see y'all later. Bye.